As per UNESCO, there are up to 3 million shipwrecks strewn across the ocean floor. Military wrecks are usually within the jurisdiction of their nations under global maritime and salvage law, whereas nearly everything is allowed in international waters. It would take more than 400 years to unearth the sea's wrecks, and the riches could be worth trillions of dollars. It should come as no surprise that, in addition to underwater historians, treasure hunters, and salvage businesses are interested in these wrecks since they have the potential to yield millions of dollars if the correct wrecks are identified. In this video, we will talk about 10 biggest treasures of shipwrecks. Number 10. San Jose. A shipwreck with valuables worth $22 billion has been discovered at the bottom of the sea. Moreover, 300 years ago, the British Navy sank the Spanish galleon San Jose, holding gold, silver, and emeralds. The riches from the ship have been dubbed the Holy Grail of shipwrecks. It was thought to be one of history's biggest maritime secrets for hundreds of years. The three-masted galleon was discovered 600 meters beneath the Caribbean Sea surface off the coast of Colombia, Central America. The water is so deep that it can only be found with the assistance of a robot. On the other hand, treasure hunters will be frustrated if they expect to rush to the shipwreck. Its exact position is still unknown. It was discovered 3 years ago, and everybody who discovered it was sworn to secrecy. Have you ever heard about this? Number 9. Black Swan Project. Odyssey Marine Exploration named their finding and extraction of an estimated $500 million worth of precious metal coins from the ocean floor the Black Swan Project. Odyssey retained the treasure's provenance as a secret. The retrieved cargo was later proven in court to have been carried by the Spanish ship Nuestra Señora de la Mercedes, which sank off the coast of Portugal in 1804. In your point of view, what should be the outcome of all this? On May 18, 2007, the business airlifted 17 tons of coins, predominantly silver, from Gibraltar to secure a site with an unknown address in Florida, revealing the recovery. The corporation did not reveal the coin's type, date, or nationality, but a legend said it belonged to the merchant royal who drowned near Land's End in 1641. Number 8. Atocha Motherlode. Mel Fisher found the shipwreck of the Nuestra Señora de Atocha near the Florida Keys on July 20, 1985, 37 years ago. The cargo's worth is projected to be in the $400 million range. The Atocha Motherlode, worth approximately $450 million, contained 40 tons of gold and silver, including 114,000 pieces of 8 Spanish silver coins, gold coins, Colombian emeralds, gold and silver artifacts, and 1,000 silver ingots. Unfortunately, the sea level was too great, at 55 feet, for them to work on opening her. Instead, they noted the spot where she went down, then went on to save passengers and valuables from the Santa Margarita and Nuestra Señora del Rosario, 2 additional ships lost in the storm. Atocha Wreck, like all other wrecks and underwater locales, demands the diving bell, which can be gained by completing one of the game's main stages. Number 7. Whydah Gally. The Whydah was a slave ship taken in February 1717 by famed pirate commander Black Sam Bellamy, just 2 months before it drowned on April 26, 1717. Bellamy and all but 2 of his 145 men were slain in the wreck, which also sank with 4.1 tons of gold, silver, and other pirate loot. As a result, give the pilots some credit. They knew exactly what they were aiming for. Clifford's crew has recovered hundreds and thousands of treasures from the shipwreck since 1984, including dozens of coins and various precious metal objects from the wreck's era. So far, the discoveries have been estimated to be worth more than $400 million. Clifford and his crew have been diving, dredging, and investigating these precious fragments of history with excellent care for decades. The Whydah Pirate Museum in West Yarmouth, Massachusetts has nearly all preserved findings on display. What would you do after finding this much treasure? Number 6. Ship of Gold. According to company executives, on a journey to a historic Atlantic Ocean shipwreck, a U.S. deep ocean exploration business retrieved roughly 1,000 ounces of gold worth $1.3 million. The finding has reignited suspicions that the sunken ship still has gold worth millions of dollars. In addition, the discovery proved that no gold had been stolen from the ship since 1991. In 1857, the SS Central America sank, drowning 425 people and causing one of the first financial catastrophes. Experts believe the ship, which was trapped in a hurricane 257 kilometers off the coast of South Carolina, was carrying 21 tons of gold meant to help New York's cash-strapped banks. As a result of its loss, a financial panic ensued. The gold discovered on a reconnaissance dive to the 85-meter-long side wheel steamship in mid-April is the first in 25 years, but it's unclear how much is left. Number 5. The British Treasury ship. Odyssey Marine Exploration Incorporated announced that it had verified the identity and site of a World War II wreckage thought to contain 7 million ounces of silver. The SS Gersopper, a British cargo ship torpedoed by a German U-boat in February 1941, is about 4,700 meters, or 15,419 feet, beneath the North Atlantic surface, roughly 300 miles off the coast of Ireland in international seas. The 412-foot ship worked for the Ministry of War Transport in the United Kingdom. According to records, it held silver worth almost 600,000 British pounds in 1941. The hoard is now worth more than $210 million based on Friday's closing price of $30.10 per ounce. According to Odyssey Marine, it would be the largest known precious gold cargo ever retrieved from the sea, according to Odyssey Marine. Number 4. The Antikythera Treasures. Divers uncovered an old shipwreck just off the coast of Antikythera in 1900. Shortly after, the Greek Archaeological Service began the world's first large underwater archaeological mission. In 1976, another team was able to rescue the majority of the cargo. Many people are aware of the ship's other valuables because they found Antikythera mechanism has garnered so much media attention throughout the years. Coins and gold, glassware, ceramics, magnificent statues, and even copper couch beds were among the many objects recovered from the renowned shipwreck. Would you like to discover such things too? The State of a Youth, a classical bronze statue fashioned between 340 and 330 BC, was one of the amazingly well-preserved sculptures. Until August 2013, the whole array of items discovered is on display at Greece's National Archaeological Museum. Number 3. Titanic. Almost everyone is familiar with the Titanic and its demise. Thanks to James Cameron's 1997 mega-hit Titanic, many of us are familiar with it, which featured actual footage of the ship's ghostly ruins. The ostensibly unsinkable ocean liner set off on its inaugural voyage on April 10, 1912, only to collide with an iceberg shortly before midnight on April 14, 1912, and sink in less than 3 hours. It is known as one of the most renowned and devastating shipwrecks, with 1,514 people lost. However, it wasn't until 1985 that a Franco-American expedition was able to locate the shipwreck, where they found that it had been split in half and that each side was only a third of a mile away. It really was a horrible incident for the whole world. Number 2. The Salcombe Wreck. A ship sank off the coast of Devon, England between 1200 and 900 BC. At the period of its sinking, Babylon was still thriving, the Hanging Gardens had not yet been created, and Buddha's birth would be millennia away. Nevertheless, it was discovered in 2010 and reported. So far, amateur archaeologists and divers have unearthed 300 relics weighing 185 pounds, including copper and tin ingots used to produce bronze, weapons, and various jewelry pieces. Though it may not be the largest gold ever recovered, it is noteworthy due to its age and the object's demonstration of a transparent trading network between Britain and Europe throughout the Bronze Age. Academics from Oxford University are looking into the discovery to figure out where they came from, but none of the ship sections are still whole. Number 1. The Diamond Shipwreck. They were astounded when geologists operating for De Beers, the world's largest seabed diamond miner, found a shipwreck buried on the shore. After many ingots were discovered, the mining work was halted and archaeologists were summoned. They found not only the oldest shipwreck ever discovered off the coast of Africa, but also more than 22 tons of ingots, 6 cannons, swords, hundreds of gold coins traceable back to King Ju III, and more than 50 elephant tusks, in what some have dubbed the find of a lifetime. The ship was identified as the Bom Jesus, a Portuguese ship that sailed in 1533 and vanished off the coast of West Africa after significant inquiry. Please leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed the video. Also, if you want to get updated about our newest videos, click the notification bell to never miss one. Stay tuned to this channel till the next video, and until then, see you soon.